On my way to my promise. Is there anybody in this room? I have been uncomfortable on my way to my promise. But one thing that I have realized, that my uncomfortability is not going to negate my promise.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
So I'm going to lip on to that promise. I'm going to cry on to that promise. I'm going to get my little heart hurt on the way to that promise. I wish somebody helped me. But I'm moving forward towards my promise.
Yes. Amen.
Well, why would you take all of that? Why would you? Because what's coming is greater than what is. I wish somebody could have heard what I just said.
Amen.
Just now.
Amen.
People of hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
What's coming is greater than what has been and what is.
Yes, Lord.
Do you hear what I'm saying? And our fear is of what we have not seen.
Yes, amen.
Come on now.
That's what fear is all about. Fear has always been about the future.
Yes. No.
Fear has always been about what is coming, what we have not experienced yet, what we have not seen yet. So we're afraid of our future when we should be standing up on the promise of God that says, I have prepared for you a hope and a future.
Amen. Amen.
I'm not saying anything yet. We shouldn't be worried about our future.
Jesus.
Our future is taken care of.
Yes.
Our future is in God's hand. Fear should not be our portion.
That's right. That's right. Not giving us the spirit of fear.
No, but power. And we got power. I feel like preaching. We already preached. Amen. Glory be to God. We have power. If you don't use your power, that's nobody's fault but yours.
But yours.
Nobody can use your power for you.
Amen.
Even in this church.
That's right.
The church can utilize their corporate power, but each and every one of us have individual power. So when the Holy Ghost has come upon you, you shall receive power to be witnesses of all that God is able to do, not only where you're located, but all over the world.
Yes.
God has not given us the spirit of fear, worried about our future. He's given us the spirit of power and of love, to love everybody, even those that despitefully use you. And we fall short there.
Yes.
Because those who despitefully use us get despitefully used back.
It's sure right.
But he said no. He said no. Those people that despitefully you pray for them.
Yes.
How about that? Yes.
Pray for the ones who despitefully use you. And there's many that will despitefully use you. Smile in your face and be. But you cannot even worry about those things. It's not my business.
It's not my business.
My business is doing what's right.
Yes.
I say that again.
Lord.
My business is doing what's right.
What's right.
You can talk about folk all you want to. I'm not going to sit there and talk about folk with you.
Yes.
That's your issue, not mine.
Yes, Lord.
Well, you know what they said about you. I don't care what they said about me. They got to pay for what they said about me.
Yes, God. We bless your name, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. We've got to stand up and trust God. I was thinking about the promises of God. There's so much, amen. When I tell you, those of you who will become pastors, you have got to understand. We talked about this yesterday. Buying a house is not about the mortgage.
That's right. Not just. Amen.
Everybody in this room, if you wanted to, you could pay a mortgage.
Amen.
The rent that people pay today is a mortgage.
That's right.
Am I saying something yet? Some people are paying $2,500.
That's right.
That's a mortgage.
Amen.
But it's not about the mortgage. It's not about just the taxes. It's about the upkeep of the house. You got to pay taxes. You got to pay insurance. You got to pay maintenance. You got to pay oil in the winter. Oil in the winter. Oil in the winter can run you no less than $500. That's good oil. What do you say? So we stand on the promises of God. I was thinking about the promises of God for my life and for the life of this ministry. And sometimes we do ask the question, Lord, why so much pain? Anybody in here?
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Lord, why so much pain? I put up on Facebook today, I said, he leads me beside still waters. But he leads us beside the still waters somewhere in the valley.
Yes.
Even though the waters are calm, we are still
in the valley.
in the valley.
Yes, God.
Somewhere in the valley below. He draws me aside.
Thank you, God.
And we're being drawn aside to what? Be tested and tried. Folk, we don't like the testing. We don't like the trying. But what does the Bible say about the trying? The trying of our faith does what?
Produces patience.
And let
Patience have its perfect work.
that you may be complete
in Him.
and entire, lacking what?
Nothing.
Thank you, God.
We want overflow, but we don't want what brings overflow.
Wow.
That's
Somebody
right.
help me today.
That was good.
I'm talking about the promises. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the promises of God. When God promised Abraham, Abraham had to receive that promise.
Yeah.
Even though they messed up during the time of the before he reached the promise. Because what happened with Abraham and Sarah?
They got old.
They were old when they got the promise. But what happened between the time of the promise, in between the promise and receiving the promise? Yes. That's what happened. Sometimes we mess up trying to help
make things happen. Yeah.
trying to help God fulfill his promise to us. God doesn't need us to help him fulfill the promise.
Amen.
What he needs for us to do is to obey the instructions that he gives us leading up to the promise.
Amen.
I remember when we were young and our bishop, we were realizing that we could sing. And we were realizing that the secular world wanted us. Amen. I remember when Stevie Wonder wanted me to be a part of his background. And I've always been loyal. Always. And I was singing with Andrea Vereen in her group. And so when he had asked, I said, no, money, I don't want to because I'm with Andrea and we're going to do this album. Andrea came to me and she said, you're a fool, child, I would have took it. Now I'm being loyal. Amen. So, my bishop told me, I said, you know, when we get famous, we're going to be so famous and we're going to do this. I was traveling with Van McCoy and doing all these things with Thelma Houston and Gladys Knight and the Pips and Melba Moore. Some of y'all don't even know these names. Amen. But those were the people back in the day. And I was just doing my thing with them and just singing and having a good time and making that money. I said, we're going to buy you a house. We're going to buy our mommies a house. And Bishop told me, said, God don't need you to sin to bless him.
What you say to me? Sheesh.
Well, I nearly fainted on the floor. He said, God don't need you to sin to bless me, to bless this house. And I never forgot that.
My God.
Abraham and Sarah moved out of the will of God by saying, okay, God said I'm going to have a baby, so you take who? Hagar?
Yeah.
You go on to sleep with Hagar and give me this baby. And because of that, it muddied the promise.
Yeah.
Am I saying something? It muddied. When we move out of the will of God and try to help God do what God said God is going to do, it muddies our problems, our promises. What we have to learn to do is what the scripture
Trust
tells
God.
us. Wait on the
Wait
Lord.
on the Lord
Be
and
of
of good courage.
Stop grumbling. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. Stop trying to find out what's going on. Mind your business.
what you
Amen. Because
say.
if God wants you to know, God is going to come and say, okay, y'all, everybody sit down.
Yeah.
Bow to everybody. Right? God is going to tell you what you need to know in the timing that you need to know it.
That's right.
How do I know that, people of God? Remember when one of the disciples was upset with the other disciple and Jesus told him to go and do something. And he said, he looked at John and said, well, what about John? And Jesus said to him, mind your business. John is going to do what John have to do. You go do what I tell you to do. I'm paraphrasing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we want to know too much and we can't handle everything that we find out.
True.
Amen. Said that in Sunday school. Amen.
Oh, that was Sunday school? Okay. Sometimes God wants us to just believe.
Just believe.
Who has that ability?
Amen.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Amen.
I'll tell you like Layla said, wait. You know you don't have it. Most of us can't just wait. We want to be involved.
Amen.
Amen. Look at your neighbor and say, there's time for you to get involved.
There's a time for you to get involved.
Say it again. There's a time
There's a
for
time
you to get
for
involved.
you to get involved.
But your job now is to what?
Wait.
Wait. Wait on the Lord. And so, Abraham and Sarah didn't have the ability to wait. It muddied their promise.
Wow.
And to this day, what's going on? Ishmael and Isaac
Yes.
are
Still
fighting.
warring.
Still
Still
fighting.
warring.
Here in 2018,
Israel.
because their mama and daddy couldn't wait.
My God.
Jesus.
Forgive us, Jesus.
See that?
Mm.
You can bring it back to 2018.
Uh-huh.
All the way from biblical times to today, Ishmael and Isaac are fighting.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
promises of God are going to come true if you believe it or not.
Amen.
That's right.
If you wait patiently or not.
Uh-huh.
God is not a man that he would lie.
Lie.
Nor is he
Son
the,
of
Son of
man.
man.
come on preachers, that he would, if he said it,
If he said it, he will do it.
if he spoke it,
It will come to pass.
he will bring it to pass. How many believe that? That's why I have some things in my life. You know, I'm 66. I put that on Facebook because every once in a while I get younger men who think I'm young.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. Younger men, you know, whatever she says when the time is right, don't mean a thing.
Not a thing.
Nada.
Okay.
But sometimes younger men think that I'm younger.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be deceptive. So I put my profile picture up and I put 66 strong.
That's right.
Amen.
Because I don't have time to raise nobody else's children.
That's right. Be true. Tell it.
I don't want to step out of the will.
Amen.
God, that's right. Amen.
I want what God has for me, and I don't have time to play
That's
That's
right.
and to mess around. Does that make sense?
It does.
And so we want to be doing. Stop it, Dottie. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Somebody lift up your hands and tell God thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Dottie, you caught me right there. So we've got to learn to wait on him.
Uh-huh.
Whatever he's saying to you, don't get before him.
Amen.
Amen.
Tell that to somebody. Don't go before God.
Don't go before God.
Tell the next person, don't go before God.
Don't go before God. Amen.
I was thinking and thinking and thinking. I said, God, we are in such a wonderful place right now. We should be rejoicing.
Amen.
We should be so happy. We should be dancing all over the place. Amen.
Amen.
We're getting ready for the greater that he has spoken into our lives.
I believe
This
it.
didn't catch us off guard, did it?
No.
Why? Because God's been speaking greater for a few years now. Isn't that right?
Amen.
How many remember the greater message?
Yes.
Amen. That we spoke that God was getting ready to move us to a better place, a bigger place. This is our time.
Amen.
This is our season. Brother Corey and Sister see. Amen. Unfortunately, have our actions and our reactions to things. I went to Philadelphia